What's up, everyone? It's your girl, I am Kaya, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're talking Joseline's Cabaret, California, episode 8. I would say the episode was good, but it really pissed me off. It was entertaining because a lot of shit was going on, but a lot of people pissed me off. A lot of insecurities came out. A lot of people's insecurities came out in this episode, and it's just a sad. But before I get into my recap, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to show love to my channel. Please show love to my Jocelyn's Cabaret reviews, you guys. Jocelyn's Cabaret is way better than Baddies. Like, trust me, y'all. It's way better than Baddies. Again, show love to my Love Island games reviews. Love Island Games is better than Zeus overall. Let's just be honest and everything like that, just without the fighting. But yeah, y'all, like, yeah, show love. Continue to show love and everything like that. But again, I'm gonna be here all season long. Is there anything else I gotta get into before I go into it? Nope. Let's go ahead and get into this motherfucking recap. All right, y'all. So this episode begins like how it ended off last week, with Neek sneaking the fuck up out of Danny and knocking that bitch off that stage. And then Danny had a nerve in her confessional talking about something she might have fell off the stage. Bitch, might have. Girl, your ass hit that floor. Girl, Neek knocked your ass clean the fuck out off that stage, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? And that's what you get, because come to find out what you did, like what you actually did, girl, you deserve every bit of that. But yeah, so they're able to calm Neek down because, mind you, Neek wasn't in the room when Jocelyn talked about the no fighting for 48 hours. And to be honest with you, I don't even think Neek would have cared if she was in that room, if Jocelyn would have said that. She still was going to sneak Danny anyways. So yeah, I don't really think about that. And mind you, it seemed like a whole bunch of the bitches don't forget about that for no fighting for 48 hours. So hopefully, Jocelyn, what happened in this episode, you send some of these bitches home, but we know she ain't gonna do that. We know she not. But yeah, so they're able to calm everything down, and Jocelyn continues on with the eliminations. Again, she said she was going to eliminate 2 people. I don't know if she was open to send more people home, but she did say she was going to send 2 girls home. And one of the girls I knew was going to go home. The other one, I was shocked, went home. But yeah, so she calls Isis up to the front. And then she, like, does the same thing like she does with Isis all the time, talking about why Isis disrespecting her, yada, yada, yada. Isis says, I have never disrespect for you. I'm very grateful. Like, I just want to be here because I want to dance. It's even a time where I danced for you and I didn't even get paid. And I don't mind that. As soon as she said something about not getting paid, bitch, Jocelyn was like, Melissa, tell me show much how you pay for this raggedy hoe. Like, calling her all out her name, and Isis says she ain't raggedy, and Isis is not raggedy. Like, Jocelyn, come on, like, stop being like that. So then, come to find out, Melissa did pull up the receipts from the Fort Lauderdale show that she went to. Now, I didn't go to any of these shows, but they said the Fort Lauderdale show. I'm guessing that's like the only show that Isis performed in. I don't think she was on tour with the rest of them. I think she was like a special guest in some cities. Come to find out, she actually didn't get paid. And they asking her, Melissa says, wait, why didn't you get paid? She said, because she didn't have Cash App or Zelle. Like, bitch, if you got an iPhone, you got Apple Pay. It's really fucking easy to set up Apple Pay on your phone. It's really easy. Now, different now with Zelle and Cash App, that takes a lot and everything like that, because Cash App refuses to give me my account back. So, and Zelle, someone tried to scam me on there. So fuck Zelle and fuck Cash App. So I only have Apple Pay, bitch, Venmo, girl. And even if you didn't have that, bitch, you can go get some cash. You tell me you can go to a Cash Points, bitch, or a Wells Fargo, bitch, and get some cash out of there. Like, come the fuck on now. Like, there was no excuse, Isis. You openly danced for free. You you did your best work on that tour. Now, I didn't see what she did, but Isis is like one of the best dancers. So you telling me you went and did a whole entire show for free? I don't think so. Like, I said, that was your first mistake, honey. I don't understand why you saying something about that now, honey. About that, like, honey. And to this point, if I still ain't get paid, I'm about to say something right then and there, bitch. I ain't gonna say nothing months later. You got me fucked up. So after all that, Jocelyn doesn't like the Isis, because when it comes to like Jocelyn, I don't know what Jocelyn's point is this season about making it known that she pays these girls. Because I think, again, like I've been saying from the beginning, I think Jocelyn just wants to prove that her girls does get paid, and but it doesn't seem like they get paid like how much the baddies get paid, because you got people like Andrea and Danny who's been with you for 3 fucking seasons, and they wardrobe have, like, it's gotten Danny's gotten just a tad bit better. Andrea, I don't know what the fuck that bitch doing, but it's like, I think just Jocelyn just wants to prove to everybody that her girls does get paid. But it's like, honey, is your girls getting 50,000, 60,000, $70,000, or you just give them little chump change here and there? Like, honey, that's not going to expand their life, because they're still here and most of them still look a mess. So it's like, I don't know what that is, but Jocelyn felt offense to that. and she exits Isis out because Isis complained about not getting paid, which I don't think she was just complaining. She just says, I mean, I didn't even get paid, but I'm still here because I just want to dance. But you know how Jocelyn is. She just bipolar like that. Sends Isis out. And then while Isis is leaving, Jocelyn is being mad disrespectful, saying that she's disrespectful, she's ungrateful, calling her dusty, calling her raggedy, calling her every name but the child of God. And Isis is still keeping her calm. And I don't know how Isis was able to keep her calm in this moment, but honey, I would have went off on Jocelyn. She is still showing Jocelyn respect, and Jocelyn is giving her no respect. And that's what be getting me about Jocelyn. She wants these girls to respect her so much, but she just be upright disrespecting them. Like Isis, and she's been treating Isis like this ever since last season. And it doesn't seem like Isis has ever disrespected her, so I don't know what it is. But then at the same time, Isis, I can't feel bad for you because, like I said, Jocelyn literally treated you like this last season. She treated you like this last season, and you decided to come back this season. So there shouldn't be no shock why she's treating you like this season. And that's for any of these girls that be coming on Jocelyn's Cabaret. Because the thing is, Isis is not a new girl; she's an OG. So I don't understand why you expected anything different out of Jocelyn. And like with all the rest of the girls, like I can never feel bad for these girls about them being mad about how Jocelyn treats them because they keep coming back and nothing changed. Now, I'm not sitting here saying how Jocelyn's treating them is good. Like, trust and believe, I'm not saying that. I think how Jocelyn treats them and how she talks to them is very disgusting. But the thing is, Jocelyn has already showed y'all time and time and time and time again who she is. Like, we've seen now 6 seasons of Jocelyn being like this to every girl that's done walked in that damn on that damn show. And at this point, like, I can't be mad at Jocelyn because she showed y'all who she is. And y'all decide y'all want to come back. Y'all new girls decide that y'all want to come audition for this show. And I don't know if it's because you guys really want to be with Jocelyn or you really want clout, but honey, the clout is not worth the disrespect that you enduring. But some of these people just don't have really that much love in their life, and I guess that what it is. But knowing me, I'm not allowed nobody to talk to me like that. So yeah, it was kind of sad seeing Isis go. It's just like she really Jocelyn's really mad because her Isis shares the same birthday as her. That's basically what it is. But it was sad to see Isis go. I really didn't know how I felt about Isis this season. Like she kind of like disappointed me majority of the time she was there. Like the only time I think I remember really loving her is when the first episode when she came back. Then that weird shit she did with Gypsy, and then her fighting Danny, and then all of a sudden hugging her and kissing her and everything like that. Her starting that fight with Sky. Like, Isis, what are you doing? But it's like maybe Isis really does not need the Cabaret. Now, Isis, you saying all this, the way Jocelyn just talked shit about you, I better not see your ass on here next season. I better not see your ass on here next season. So anyway, we move on. And then so Jocelyn said, "Who's the next person that need to go?" So then Ricardo, which thank God, Ricardo says something because I don't even think Jocelyn was even thinking about love. He says that somebody is in a liability, and he says who. And I'm like, Jocelyn, who else is he talking about? And they're talking about love. And he said that she has too much health problems going on. And Ricardo said, listen, he loves her, but he loves love, but he said she is not going to be passing out all on stage. So she has got to go. And then Jocelyn says, what health conditions do you have? Which Jocelyn, didn't she tell you last episode or the episode before that? Early in because mind you, I think this is the same day. No. I'm lying. I'm lying. Oops, skirt. She actually said this the night they had that little fear factor thing, but I think this was that was a day ago before this. So I'm sorry. So Jocelyn probably knowing her, she probably don't forgot. And so she asked Love like what health problems she actually have, and she said how she has like holes in her heart, so she has anxiety, and like how it's hard for her to breathe and all that other kind of stuff. Jocelyn said, "Listen, you just gotta go." And I've been saying this from the beginning, like Love. There was no point of her being here. Like when she got into that fight last week with Andrea, I was really scared for her. I thought that bitch was gonna start seizing on the ground when I saw her get hit that way. And it's like this just is not the environment that you need to be in, honey. You don't need to be on TV at all. You have to just stay home and just make sure your health is good for you, honey. And until you get that, until you have a doctor's note that you're okay to do all this, honey, I really don't think you need to be in any kind of environment where you have to fight to save your spot on TV. So yeah, that's the last we see of Love. Really don't know how I felt about her. Like I thought I was gonna like her, but then again, like all the health problems and then her staying there and like every single episode, she just seemed like she was worse and worse. It was just really, really sad. So yeah, yeah, see you Love. Yeah, we ain't seeing her again. Yeah, but we move, y'all. So Jocelyn then asks Neek to come up, and Danny talking about some, oh, I apologize, and Neek says, well, fuck you. Yeah, because fuck you. So then Neek then tells us that the reason why she attacked Danny is because Danny was talking shit about her baby. Now, Neek had, if I think I remember her talking about this last season about how she said she had a miscarriage, and apparently, but she didn't go into detail what Danny said because it was so personal. So she said apparently Danny was just talking shit about her miscarriage on live with 6 people. Which, honey, you been on 3 seasons of Jocelyn Cabaret and you can't get more than 10 people on your live. You can't even get 100 people on your live, bitch. Girl, Danny, girl, that's how you really know no one fucks with you, honey. 6 people is crazy. But yeah, so that's the reason why she said that she attacked Danny, and she says that she don't like Danny, she can never like Danny. And honestly, y'all don't have to be friends. Y'all really don't have to be friends. And Nick, if she, I don't know what she said, but Nick, yeah, don't be cool with that bitch. I don't even care. Like, be cordial, but don't ever be cool with the bitch. Okay, that's just strange. That's strange and that's weird. So then they Jocelyn then pulls up Chinks. And then also, but she also has to tell T Love because they think that T Love is about to attack Chinks. So Jocelyn is like, why is trying to figure out like why T Love, not why T Love. Jocelyn's trying to figure out why Chinks attacked T Love, and then Chinks said because she tried to spit at me. So it's up from there. And like T Love telling something, well, we already got around. Like, bitch, I don't care. Bitch, I don't care. Like, bitch, you tried to spit at me and you involved yourself in some shit that had nothing to do with you. Like, while her and Lexi Gold were going at it, you insert yourself in their drama. And bitch, that's why you got hit. And because you had no business spitting at that girl. And anyway, T Love. So girl, shut the fuck up. And then Jocelyn called T Love nasty and a gutter rat and all that kind of stuff. That's my point. Like, Jocelyn be calling you all these names, T Love. Why the fuck are you still there? Like, y'all bitches have no respect for yourself at all. But anyway, I digress. I can't, because these bitches allowed. So anyway, so they go back right in. So then all of a sudden, while Jocelyn is like, trying to talk to Chinks and them, like, and T Love about that, Dez and Erica, well, I think it's just mainly Dez, but Erica always interjects too. It's talking about like Big Bird. I'm like, who are they talking about? So they talking about Kanaya because she has on this yellow fur on, and they calling her Big Bird, and they said Jocelyn forgot about her. And I'm like, wait, y'all want Jocelyn to send her home? Like, why do y'all want Jocelyn to send Kanaya home so bad because she's not fighting? Like, y'all really mad because this bitch is not fighting? So then Kanaya comes up and she says that she wants to be here. She wants to dance. She wants to be a part of Cabaret. She already has motion. She has no art. No, she's with no label. She has no manager. And she just performed at the BET Awards. And I'm like, honey, was you performing as an artist or was you performing as somebody's background singer? Because, honey, I don't have a recollection of you at the BET Awards. Unless she was at the pre-show, but I don't watch them things. But anyway, so yeah, so apparently she just got motion. So then she walks away and Des is asking her if she can get on the pole or dance or do something. Like, Des, like, why the fuck does she have to do anything that you say? Like, what does she have to do to impress you? Like, honey, this is not Dez's cabaret. This is Jocelyn's cabaret. And if Jocelyn wanted her to do something on the pole or do a little dance, then I'm pretty sure Jocelyn would have asked her to do it. Like, bitch, that's not your job. Like, leave the girl alone. And then Erica is like feeling some kind of way saying, oh, you're not better than anybody. Like, honey, I don't really think she thinks she's better than everybody. Y'all just mad because she has motion and she has confidence and she puts herself very well together. And without the cabaret, she'll be fine. Like, I'm pretty sure she is fine without the cabaret. Y'all bitches need the cabaret. So that's just y'all and y'all being so insecure. Like, y'all just too busy worried about the next bitch. That's why y'all not doing great. Like, worry about y'all goddamn selves and maybe y'all can talk about something. But y'all bitches is here. Because honestly and truthfully, without the cabaret, y'all hoes would be nothing. Kanaya will be fine. But yeah, like, they were just pissing me off. Them so worried about what she doing. Like, calm the fuck down. But anyway, but Jocelyn ends up calling most of the OGs except for Egypt and Chinks. The rest of them was up there, and then the newbies. And then she sits there and says that, they're family and she loves them and all this other kind of stuff. Immediately, Andrea and Danny starts crying like little ass kids. Like, girl, what are y'all? Like, Andrea, you are a wife and a mother, and you are acting like you are 14 years old. Like, I just cannot with Andrea. Like, to think that she has a kid out here scares the shit out of me. And Danny ain't got no kids, so I'm not saying that's right. But Danny acting like a child, but Danny is already a child. But at least she ain't got no kids running around. Andrea, you got a husband at home. Like, who the fuck is your husband? Like, who puts up with this girl? Like, that's what I really want to know. Okay. But anyway, so they start crying and she sends them back up, and then she tells them that they're going to be doing the I Like the Way You Are video, and she picks who is going to be in the video. Now, if you have been watching the last 8 episodes, Jocelyn has put the music video at the beginning of every fucking episode. We already knew who the fuck was in the video. Now, I always did notice that Andrea and Danny were not in the video, so I'm glad to see why in this episode why they weren't picked. So she calls out mainly all the OGs except for Chinks, Danny, and Andrea. And Sky is the only new girl that's in the video. So she's Jocelyn says, Andrea, Danny, like, do you want to know why I didn't pick y'all? And Andrea talking about some, oh, cause she ain't shit. She said that out loud, that she ain't shit. And Joseline says the reason why she didn't pick Andrea and Danny to be in the video is because she still feels some kind of way that they didn't swing on Hennessy in New York. We still talking about Hennessy. Like Hennessy, like I literally like kind of forgot about that whole shit that happened at the beginning of the season. Like Jocelyn, you still mad at them because they didn't swing on a bitch for you? Like I'm pretty sure Hennessy was not going to hit Jocelyn. Like Jocelyn, you kicked that girl in her cooch, and she didn't even swing on you. So like, why are you still bringing this up? Like, girl, calm down. And Andrea talking about some. You're right. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have did that to you. I should have hit her. I should have hit her. Like, girl, stand up. Like, oh my god. But anyway, so yeah, those are the girls. So yeah, those are the girls are gonna be in the like where you are video, and they're gonna be shooting it tomorrow. So it's the next day, and we got the girls who are in the music video. They're in there rehearsing, and they're like talking to Ricardo, and they're just basically talking about what went down at the part about went down at the pool party yesterday and everything that happened. But I'm not gonna digress what the fuck happened. We all know what the fuck happened. They just recapping it to Ricardo. So what I really want to talk about is Kanaya. She over there, she's talking to G Baby, Kiera, and Jane Doe. And they're talking about the whole, Sky getting jumped and everything. No, Kanaya said that she did at some point feel bad and that she didn't jump in, and she did talk to Sky about that. But then she says that she overthought it. She rethought it. And she said, I really shouldn't have jumped in, because she says that Sky is not her friend. Her and Sky don't really talk like that. So really was no point of her jumping in. G Baby felt some kind of way that Sky stood with like got into the fight for her, but then no one helped her when she was getting jumped. And then Kanaya said, "Yeah, I didn't help you when she was getting jumped." Then Jibe all of a sudden like is getting really loud and getting really mad with Kanaya and all this other kind of stuff. And it's like, my thing is like, I don't understand why everybody is so goddamn mad. Y'all act like y'all the ones that got jumped. Like I don't understand why everybody's so mad that Kanaya didn't jump in when Kiera didn't jump in. Like Kiera, she did something afterwards, but while Sky was getting jumped right then and there, Kiera didn't do anything. So why aren't y'all saying nothing to her? She went and fought Oceans and didn't really do nothing and fucked up her damn shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So I believe I would say at least Kiera did fire, but like I'm talking about in the moment when Sky was getting jumped, nobody separated. Nobody. But for some reason, Kanaya's getting all the heat. But then like I said, I'm on Kanaya's side 90%, because it's like, okay, and she said, "Y'all, you're not my friends. We don't talk like that." And she was friends with the girl. She was friends with Isis, and she said she's friends with Lexi. So that's the reason why she didn't get involved. But then the reason why I can't fully be on her side, because if you really sat there and told the new girls that y'all was gonna be fighting and sticking together, then honey, that's on you. So they be like, okay, so you watched me get jumped and didn't do nothing about it. So what's gonna happen if we out in public and someone's attacking me? Are you gonna help me then? So I think that's what they're thinking, the standpoint. But it's like, are y'all bitches really gonna be talking to each other outside the show? Like, we don't know. We don't know, and we don't know. So yeah, so G Baby is just really, really mad and everything like that. So and then Jane Doe is not feeling Kanaya and all that kind of stuff. I don't know where Kiera's head is at the moment, but you can just tell that G Baby doesn't like Kanaya, and Jane Doe is trying to distance herself from Kanaya. And it's like, it sucks because they're the new girls, and it's like Kanaya's a new girl now. She don't even have the new girl side. So it's like nobody in the house at the moment, doesn't look like nobody in the house likes her, which is crazy. But it's like, I just don't understand like why everybody all of a sudden has so much to say about Kanaya, why everyone is just so mad because she didn't jump in one fight. It just mind boggles me this whole entire time. But we jump over to Jocelyn. She goes over to the video shoot set, and when she meets up with Dez, not Dez on the show, it's Dez who's gonna be the director and the producer of the video. Now, now this part made me laugh because they get there. Now they're in California. Now I don't know anything about California, but I just know that it's dry heat. Good thing they weren't down here in the South, because that's humidity, and that humidity mixed with heat, that doesn't work out. So they're in this warehouse, and you can tell it is hot as fuck in there. And she straight up told Jocelyn there is no AC. So what blows my mind, like they was really about to do a whole fucking music video, dancing and shaking ass in heat, and y'all weren't gonna have no AC. Like they got these ghetto ass fans in there. Like that doesn't make it. Let me tell y'all something. Them little fans that y'all be thinking be working outside when we at heat, them shits don't work. Them shits don't work at all. I think it just makes it even worse. And Jocelyn was mad. She said, "I'm not gonna sit here sweating and stinking with my makeup falling off and everything like that." She said, "Listen, if we gotta set it for another day so we can have some AC, we can need to go ahead and do that." But they were able to get some AC units later on. But this whole entire time was Jocelyn was killing me this whole entire time because Jocelyn said, I am not about to do this video in this heat. So you need to give me, she said, we either need to change it. I will shut this whole shit down. Y'all need to give me some AC because we ain't doing this. But eventually they were able to do this. But you can tell that that director was, she was trying to keep her calm around Jocelyn because Jocelyn was acting like a diva. But I could understand because, honey, imagine being in a big ass room or small ass area with a whole bunch of people and it's sweating and stinking and it's hot up in there. Like that is not a pretty sight. Okay. But anyway, so jump back over to the house and Miss Natural is in bed like she about half dead. So we found out that she actually had food poisoning. And I'm pretty sure it was from that concoction that Jocelyn had them eating, which, honey, you need to sue them because, honey, food poisoning, I've never had it, but I've seen people who had it. And, honey, it's not a pretty sight. So she just in there about half dead. And she's also sad because she can't be in the music video. And I just felt really bad because I would really love to see how Natural look in the music video. But yeah, she just laying in bed like she about half dead. Like she like how Love was looking. That's really what she was looking like. So the girls, they're on their way to the music video. They're in the Sprinter van, and Lexi Gold is having some PTSD because now we all remember last season when she was supposed to be in the Domino video and then got pulled before she could. She got all the way to the music video set, and she had to get pulled. And then Jocelyn sent her home because she went and auditioned for Baddies. And now Lexi Gold, she's back, and now she's hoping that she can be in the video, but we know she is in the video. So that's what she is worried about. So while they're on their way, so back at the house, we have a scene with Danny and Andrea. They're talking, which it was kind of strange because Danny and Andrea, what the first episode, they were fighting each other, and it's like, but then Andrea talking about some, oh yeah, Danny, me and her, we fought, but that's still my sister. We're hugging kids. Like I don't know where they do that at, but if my friend is giving me black eyes because Danny already had a black eye from Andrea, she said Andrea gave her a black eye early beginning of the season, and Nick gave her another one, gave her a fat ass black eye. But this whole like fighting my friend giving me black eyes and we scratching each other up. I can't be we if we get to a point where we gotta put our hands on each other, we can't be friends no more. So I don't know what kind of weird shit that y'all got going on, but that could not be me. But I have been noticing it just always kept seeming like Andrea was trying to distance herself from Danny and trying to be more like hanging out with Neek and them. And she knows that Neek and Danny don't get along. But that's what it was seeming like to me. But apparently they done found their way back to each other and they became that goddamn little duo that we hated, that I hated so much last season. And it's like, oh my God, this shit is starting up again. Like, oh my God, I can't do this no more. But they sitting there just crying and crying and crying. It's like, again, how the fuck old are you? Like, Andrea, you are a mother and a wife and you sitting here crying over shit like this. Like I could not, like I can't with these two. Like one thing when Danny said that she wanted to become an actress, like maybe she need because that bitch can cry on demand, like and it's crazy. It just blows my mind. So yeah, so back at the music video shoot, the girls get there and they say that the room they were in was really, really hot, and you could just tell a lot of them girls was sweating. Now I think the room that they were in when Jocelyn actually met up them when they actually started to film, I think they did have some AC units. I will say everybody looked good. Neek looked amazing. Now I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck Oceans was in this video. Like Oceans cannot dance. She has no sex appeal, and this bitch cannot dance. I don't understand why the bitch she be staying around. I think the only reason why Jocelyn even put her in this video because Jocelyn swung on Hennessy. I mean, Ocean swung on Hennessy. Because honestly and truthfully, I don't understand why Oceans is always gets to be in these music videos when this bitch ain't got no rhythm whatsoever. But Neek did amazing. Neek looked really, really good. Lexi looked really, really good. As much as I can't stand her, Des really looked good too. And so did Egypt. She did look good, even though I don't like her ass either. But yeah, they killed it at the music video. But we already know the music video did good because it's at the beginning of every fucking episode and it was shot very amazing. I did like how it was shot. So back at the house, we have the new girls are in there practicing, and then Kanaya joins, and then Danny all of a sudden is giving her like side shade, talking about some, oh, you think you better than everybody, aren't you? And then Kanaya said, I don't think I'm better than everybody. I just think I'm confident. And then her and Danny start going back and forth, and Kanaya says something. All of a sudden, Danny gets pissed off and walks away, talking about some, oh, she ain't about to make me look like this. I've worked too hard. I'm not gonna lose my job over you. I worked too hard for this. Like, honey, like worked hard for her. Like, honey, you get belittled every fucking season. So what the fuck are you talking about? So she walks off, and then I don't know what she went to, but then we found out that she went off and got Andrea. I said, honey, I thought you had to walk away because you didn't want to get into a fight because y'all couldn't fight for 48 hours. So pick one, bitch. So the new girls, they're just in the room. So Kanaya, I think it's Kanaya, Kiera, and Jane Doe was in there. And then all of a sudden, Danny and Andrea come back in there. Now, Andrea got this pooh shiesty mask on. Danny comes and throws the drinks on Kanaya, and then Andrea throws a whole damn bottle of something on Kanaya, and they are like throwing it at her, try to provoke her to fight. Talking about some, you think you better than us? You think you better than us? It's like insecure much. Like if even if she does think that she's better than y'all, like why should that matter to y'all? Like what the next bitch does should not bother y'all this damn much that she just bothers your presence. Like y'all just think, and it's like Danny and Andrea, and honestly and truthfully, the way Joseline be talking to y'all and the way that y'all look, y'all be looking dusty and all messed up. She is better than y'all in that department, looks wise, but it's like that just shows y'all insecurities and everything like that. So she's trying to walk away, but then after they threw them drinks on her, she said it was up from there. So she goes there trying to get a hair tied, and they start going at it. Her and Andrea get the fighting. And baby, I got scared because when I saw that preview last week, it looked like Andrea was kind of getting her. And I was like, honey, I know you ain't losing to Andrea. And then so when she got a good grip on Andrea, she started going in on her shit, like wheeling that hand back and hitting her right in her head. Andrea, that was terrible, boo. Like it was so terrible and everything like that. Andrea, you should have sat this one down, honey. You really need to stop fighting the big dogs, Andrea, because you can't fight. You cannot fight at all. And it's crazy. You cannot fight, boo, at all. So then after they get separated and everything, Danny decides that she wants to fight Kanaya. So then Danny tries to run up on her and tries to like do some flying ninja kick. And then when I tell you Kanaya kicked the shit out of Danny's stomach, that shit was so funny to watch. But of course, it's a fucking cliffhanger because that's what I was expected to see this week. But you know how Zeus like to do. You know how Zeus like to do. So that's where the episode ends with that big fight. So then next week, which I know is gonna piss me off because damn near the entire house is jumping Kanaya. Damn near the whole house is jumping Kanaya, even Neek and Sky. And Neek, and that's the thing. Like Neek, I like Neek, but Neek is like she gives very much follow the leader, and I hate that. And Sky, you are literally jumping a girl with the bitches that jumped you. That is diabolical. That is so crazy. And I don't know what Jocelyn's gonna do because Jocelyn had this whole 48 hours no fighting thing. Them bitches didn't listen because these bitches are fighting within 24 hours. So yeah, we gotta see what's gonna happen next week. But before I get about here, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to show love to my video. Continue to show love to my channel. Again, tell a friend about my channel. That's all I got for you guys this episode, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.